see the national champions from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bulldogs offense will take the field first, and they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out.
It's a seam wide open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Notre Dame's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle.
There he goes. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Offense set on first down. On the move, it's Young. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Walker to throw. Plows through the defense. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. possession from their own 20. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. And the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush and a better job forcing a turnover.
They want to run it left here. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Good news for this offense is it hasn't taken them a long time to get into a rhythm in the passing game. That's already his 100th completion on the season. Put up some big numbers this year if they keep up at this pace.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Vincent. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting.
Running room in the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Dogs!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Walker will fire. Finds his target down the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. The give to the back. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. The give on the option. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Snagged in the middle, it's Larson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. He'll try to do it himself. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
DB's right up on the receivers. This time he's got his man. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Fights off a defender. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Might as well stick with him. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Walker to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Williams. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the ground with the back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Snap to the back. Oh, better look out. Turning it on. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
The Dogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. the RPO complete. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. The Bulldogs pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. To the ground, he's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
So I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, put the offense in a worse situation.
He wants to change this route. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Rides the back on the option to give. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. New set of downs after the completion. On the ground, it's Young. Oh, what a move. Got the first down. Looking for more. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Walker will fire. Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so the running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Here comes the field goal unit. make him sweat it all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Dogs in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Takes the easy one to the back. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
To the air on first down. Pressure coming. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
Back to pass. Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab. It's Vincent. That'll be enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 48.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. Third and long. It's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Fires into traffic and intercepted. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Walker to throw. It's complete to the right. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They want to get this defense on its heels. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Larson. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Looking downfield on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Got his man downfield. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Lost to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Got a man. It's Williams. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On fourth down, looking to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Irish back on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Walker will fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Young. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Hauls it in at the 40. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Making side adjustments here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He fires one deep down the right side.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got his man. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Grab near the marker, it's Williams. Really nice job to get him past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense in press coverage. Fires to the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gives it on the option. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Walker to throw. He's looking deep. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. The Irish send out the punt unit. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? I'd go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Reads it, fires complete. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Gets the back moving. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by 4 over Charlotte. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Walker will fire. Makes the grab. It's Williams.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on third down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's White. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
On the option. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Lining up for the PAT. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Right on the money. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. defense in the hurry-up.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Got it in the middle. It's Tompkins. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He makes a catch. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. DB's locked up tight on the receiver. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage, and this may go against the defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking to scramble. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
PAT unit on the field. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They have so much confidence in themselves, but they wanted to prove it to everybody else. They wanted to prove it to their opponent here today. They dominated in all 3 phases.
And now they put the college football world on notice. That was a nice win. You get these top 25 wins, they're big for your resume, big for your confidence, and everybody else starts to look at you a little bit more seriously.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll give it to the back. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23.
And I think the defense would be really happy with where they're at right now. They knew they had held their stud down to his little yards, but they're trailing. And this is the time where he's going to get the ball even more. So they got to be ready for him. It's going to him. He's a great back, and they've done a pretty good job all day.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
At 3rd and 2, you're usually thinking maybe something's going off tackle up the middle. They run the toss. How about the defense? Great job setting the edge, sprinting to the football, getting multiple hats there, getting the guy on the ground, stopping him short, causing a 4th down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Walker to throw. Quick completion on the out.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the 1st down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. Going for the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
So the first part of the job is done. They got the touchdown. Now for the 2 to make it a field goal game. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That's going to do it from here. For David